You guys are cracking me up. Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Hi, Train. All right, girls, we still got about 2 more minutes before we begin. We're not using a whole lot of equipment today, so we're going to keep it kind of simple. You'll, of course, need your light set of weights and your support, like a chair or countertop in place of a bar, and a band for stretching. We're not really going to use the band for any of the exercises. If you like to use the ball behind your lower back, we're doing high C curve for abs, but that's about it. We're not using the props for any of the exercises. I'm going to try and keep it a little simple. So we'll see how that goes. Hi, Sheila. Good morning. All right. It's good to be back. I missed you guys. I'm feeling better. I'm still tired, but I'm getting better sleep now. So I had shingles, which was horrible. Don't recommend. 0 out of 10 stars. But I'm doing better. So good to see you guys again. Hi, Charm. Good morning, Sheila. All right, we will begin in less than a minute. I am Coach Anna, and I am a coach at Gaia Fit Laguna and Gaia Fit Elk Grove. This morning, we're going to do 60 minutes of bar, so you won't need much equipment today, just basically a bar, chair, or countertop for your support, a light set of weights, a resistance band for stretching, a ball or a rolled up towel or pillow if you like to use that for support behind your lower back when we do ab work, and that's about it. All right, we're gonna begin in less than a minute, so start your watches, grab your water, make sure you got everything you need. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're doing this. Here we go. All right, we're gonna start in the middle of our mat. Feet about hip width apart. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're gonna just begin with some regular full range squats. We're gonna go 4 times. And then on that 4th time, we're gonna take it down low and pull and back to those regular squats. Good, just warming up the body. Take it low, pulse it, little pulses, and back to regular squats. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Take some nice deep breaths in, take it low and pulse it, warming up all those muscles. You got it, back to your full range. 1 more time here. Big inhales, and take it low. Let's pulse it low. Last time here on these parallel squats for 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. We're gonna step it wide in that wide second. Take it low and up. Good, tracking your rib cage right over your hips. 2 more times. Last time, take it low. We're gonna pulse it here. Place the hands on the tops of your thighs. From here, we're gonna take it into some shoulder drops to warm up the torso. So drop one shoulder down, get that nice little twist, and then the other side. Good. Let's pick up that tempo. Side to side. Good, hang on to it. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down to your mat for tabletop bird dog. On your hands and knees. We're gonna reach the right arm and the left foot. Hold it here. Pulse for 2. Switch. Opposite side. Excellent. Good. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Your lower back is pressing to the ceiling. Send the heel towards the back wall. 1 more time on each side. Last one here. Place both hands on the mat. Curl the toes under. We're gonna lift the kneecaps. Hover, and then shift the hips up for down dog. Back down to that hover. And back to downward dog. Good, we got it. We're gonna go through that just a couple more times. Back to the hover. Back to down dog. Last time in your hover. Last time in down dog. Let's shift forward to high plank. We're gonna tap the toes to the opposite heel. So lifting the foot behind you, just tapping. You can be down on your knees here for balance and just alternate leg lifts. Last 3, 2, and 1. Widen your stance or take it down to your knees. We're gonna tap the shoulders now with the fingertips. Good, keep the hips nice and square. Tapping it out. Good, last few seconds here, you got it. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower down to the forearms. You can stay on your knees or up on your toes. We're gonna tip the hips side to side. Tip right, tip left. Just a tiny little tip to the side. Good, keep breathing. Make sure your plank hold is really strong. Now hold in plank. Just hold in the center. Squeeze those glutes. Open up between the shoulder blades. You got it. Pull the abs in tight. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down to the knees. Press up into tabletop. Drop the belly as you inhale to look up. And exhale, round through the spine. One more time, inhale. And exhale, round. All right, take it into a neutral spine. We're gonna flip it over onto our feet. From here, we're moving into high boat, low boat. So you have 3 options with your feet. You can keep both feet on the ground, you can stack the feet, or you can float them. High boat, low boat, back and forth, arms to your sides, or balance. You even have the option, you can keep the hands behind those thighs. Good, exhale as you come back. Hang on to it. Last 4, 3, 2. On the last one, stay in low boat. Just pump the arms at the sides. Maybe here you want to challenge yourself by stacking the feet or floating the feet. Good, pump it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way to your back for some bridge work. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Plant both feet parallel. We're gonna lift and lower, just lifting those hips all the way up and all the way down. Make sure you're really squeezing those seat muscles and pressing your entire foot into the mat. Good, be mindful of every movement. 2 more lifts. Last one, hold at the top, just pulse it up. Tiny pulses. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the seat back down. We're gonna take it into a cobbler pose. Butterfly the knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. Lift and lower. So pressing the heels together and the toes together, the entire foot. Good. Lift and lower. Now hold at the top, just pulse it up and up. Squeeze the seat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last change in bridge. Lower the seat. Walk the feet as wide as your mat, and then bring the knees together, knock knees. Lift and lower. Squeeze the knees together so you're squeezing through your inner thighs. Lift and lower. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2. On our last one, we're gonna hold it at the top. Pulse it out. Last little bit of bridge work here. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet all the way down. Send the left leg long. Let's take it into our recline twist. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, and then on your exhale, taking both arms out to the sides, we're gonna gently let that leg drop over towards the left side, keeping the shoulders on the mat. Deep breath in, exhale, enjoy that twist. And then slowly bring it back through center. Let's switch sides. Send the right leg long. Left knee draws in towards your chest. Same thing here. We're gonna exhale and gently take it over, crossing the midline. You can take the arms out to a T. You can turn the head to look towards the left as your leg drops to the right. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's come back through center. Draw the legs in towards the chest. Rock yourself up to seated. Flip it over into a tabletop. We're gonna set up for push-ups. Walk the hands wider than your mat. Step them forward. Press the hips forward. Draw the heels in towards the seat. We're gonna take it down and up. We want slow push-ups here. Nice and controlled. You can take this to an elevated surface, or you can stay right here on your mat. Good, nice straight line from the top of your head to your tailbone. I don't want to see anyone's head dropping down. As you come down, your head is not dropping. You're leading with your chest. Maybe 2 more beautiful push-ups, just like that. Good, last one. Let's take it low. We're gonna hold here. Just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it to the top of your push-up. Bring the hands in narrow. Turn the fingertips in just slightly. Regular push-up, slow count, even slower. Take it down. 2, 3, 4. Back up. Slow as you can. Good. Down. 2, 3, and 4. Slow up. We can do 2 more just like that. Yes, we can. Down. 2, 3, 4. Slow back up to the top. Last one here. You got it. Nice strong core. Down. And up to the top of your push-up. Bring your elbows in tight. We're taking it down for that tricep pulse. So take it down, hover. Work on those triceps. Hug them in tight. Hover or pulse. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly press back into your child's pose. You can bring the big toes together and take your knees wide. Reach the fingertips long in front of you, drawing the forehead down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, gently walk the hands over to the right side. Bump the hips out to the left. Enjoy the stretch. And then slowly take it back through center, walking over to the left side with the hands, bumping the hips out to the left, or sorry, to the right. Probably won't be the first time I mess that up today. All right, back to center. One more deep breath in here in the middle. And then on your exhale, draw a line with your nose as you make your way to standing. Find your light set of weights. Meet me in the middle of your mat. We're gonna start with our feet parallel in some wide arm bicep curls. If you wanna add more challenge to your arm series, you're gonna add a heel lift, or you're gonna bend the knees and sink the seat low. Those are your options. Feet are nice and planted, firm to the floor, arms are wide. We're gonna curl up and down. Good. Moving slowly, like you're moving your hands through water. Awesome, crown of the head is lifted. Shoulders are relaxed. Rib cage is knitted together with your abs. Hold the arms at 90 degrees, just pulse it up here. Good, maybe bring the arms a little further away from the body. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms together. We're gonna take it into a hammer curl. Curl up and down. Good. Thumbs are shooting towards your shoulders every time you curl up. Squeeze that bicep muscle. Make sure you're not sticking your booty out here. You're taking it into that nice, beautiful neutral spine. Now hold at 90 degrees. We're gonna swing the arms back and up without swinging the torso, just the arms. Good. Lift and lower. Last 2. Last 1. We're gonna lift the arms out to the sides while keeping them bent at 90 degrees. Lateral raises. You got it. Lift and lower. Good, perfect. Last 4, 3, 2. On our last one, hold it lifted, just pulse it up without shrugging the shoulders. Good, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it lifted. We're gonna drop the forearms down in those scarecrow arms. Good, working the shoulders. Excellent. Same thing here, we're gonna lift it up. So starting from center, lift up. Perfect. Good. Keep the elbows right at shoulder height. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold at 90 degrees. Just pulse it up. Pulse up. Maybe here, if you're not already doing it, you wanna add that heel lift or bend the knees. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the arms to frame the face. Keep pulsing. Up and up. You can do it. Yes, you can. Little tiny movements. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the elbows behind you. We're gonna take it to tricep kickback. Lift those elbows up towards the sky as we extend and bend the arms. Remember not to arch the back here. Keep the abs pulled in tight. Excellent. Now hold the arms as straight as you can. Just lift up and up. Palms are facing in. Good. Get your arms as straight as you can. Good, lift them a little higher each time. Now flip the palms to face the floor. Lift, lift back to the hands or lifting towards the sky. Little lift, higher and higher. Last change is coming, we got this. Little higher, lift them up. Hold them there, flip the palms to face the ceiling all the way up. Good, maybe you can squeeze the hands a little closer together behind you. Maybe you can straighten out the elbows. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome work, girls. Set the weights aside. Grab a quick sip of water. Meet me in the middle for some stretches before we start our thigh work. That was like the longest warm-up ever. I don't know about you, but I feel extra tired. I'm just still recovering. All right, let's take a nice big deep breath in as we open the fingertips nice and wide. Open up the chest. And then exhale, bring one arm across the front of the body, forearm to forearm, no pressure on the elbow. Drop the shoulder down away from your ear. Just feel a nice stretch here through the back of the shoulder. And then release. We're gonna bring the fingertips up behind us to stretch the tricep. Reach the fingertips between your shoulder blades and then take that opposite arm. Just gently place the fingers on the elbow to lengthen out the triceps. Big inhale and exhale, release. Let's switch sides. Exhale, draw the arm across the chest, drop the shoulder away from the ear. Nice little wrist circles. And then let's take it overhead. Same thing on this side. We're gonna get the triceps, fingertips between your shoulder blades. Gently lengthening out the muscles on the back of your arm. Don't hold the breath, make sure you're breathing. And gently release. Let's interlace the fingers in front of us and then press the palms out towards the center of the room so you're rounding through the upper back. Feel that nice release between the shoulder blades. And then release the hands. We're gonna clasp them behind us and lift the chest as we lift the arms and gaze towards the ceiling. If the arms are not quite reaching, you can use a countertop or chair here to give yourself a little reach. Just place the hands on the elevated surface, and that's gonna help you open up your chest muscles. Awesome. All right, let's shift all the weight into one leg to warm up the thighs. We're gonna kick one foot up behind us, kick out into the fingertips, pull back with the hand. So we're firing up those muscles. Option to release and take it forward in that balanced pose. Kick out just a little more for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come back to center. Let's switch sides. Opposite leg kicks up, kick out into the fingertips. So we really want to warm up that thigh. Option to take it forward. Kick out just a little more, hold for 3, 2, 1, and gently release. All right, you guys, we're gonna take it right away into our thigh work. Just gonna restart the song. So we wanna face our support, elbow distance away. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. So you want your heels, your knees, everything is straight in line, parallel, toes facing forward. From here, we're gonna just go into some heel raises. So we're warming up the calf muscles. You don't wanna lock out your knees when we do this, so have a little gentle bend in the knees. We're just gonna lift and lower the heels to start with. So lifting the heels and lowering. We're getting those calf muscles awake. Good, check in with your posture here. This is the best time to do it. We're just warming up the calves. So lift through the crown of the head, relax the shoulders. Now keep the heels lifted. We're just gonna do little tiny lifts, so pulsing at the top. So your heels are already lifted. We're just pulsing up 1 inch. Pulse up and up, good. Knit the abs together. Have your spine nice and neutral. No booty sticking out. Good. Pulse up and up. From here, we're gonna take it into a full range squat while keeping the heels lifted. Heels stay lifted. Take it down and up. Good. Sinking into a chair, just like you're sitting down in a chair. You want to keep your shoulders stacked right over your rib cage and rib cage stacked right over your hips. Good. Now sink it low. Hold it here. Just pull. Down and down. Heels are lifted. Knees are bent. Tailbone is shooting towards the floor. Abs are tight. We're not sticking out the booty here. We're shooting the tailbone down. Good. Gaze is forward. Crown of the head is lifted. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are just gently resting here. Pulse. Down and down. Good. All right, pay attention here. Big change. We're going to stay low. We're going to step the right leg back into a lunge and stay pulsing, keeping that front heel lifted. Good. Stay pulsing. From here, let's add a tip. One pulse, one tip. One pulse, one tip. Remember that tip. It's just an ab crunch. So you're crunching the abdominal muscles by tipping the pelvis forward. Good. Stay with it. One pulse, one tip. Both heels are lifted. You got this. You're doing great. One pulse, one tip. Last change on this side. We're going to hold that pulse. Just tip. Get low. Just tip. Stay with me. You got it. We're going to take it back to center in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep both knees bent, both heels lifted. Just pull. Back where we started. Good. Feet are both together. Pulse down and down. Shoulders are relaxed. Big change. Here we go. Opposite leg. Steps back. Left leg this time. Just pulsing. Good. Keep both heels lifted. Keep breathing. Your arms should be straight, so you're staying straight upright. If you're bending your elbows and leaning forward, you're putting strain on your lower back. You want to be like you're sliding down that wall. Perfect. Hips are tucked under and pressing forward. Good. Stay with me. We're going to add that pulse and tip. Here we go. One pulse down, one tip. One pulse, one tip. We got it, girls. We're doing great. One pulse, one tip. Good. Now stay low in your pulse. Just tip. Just tip. Almost there. Good. Get a little bit lower. Just tipping forward. Crunch through the abs. Now step both feet back together. Here we go, final pulse. Lift those heels as high as you can. Shoot the tailbone down towards the floor like you're sitting in a chair. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Shake out the legs. We're gonna reset and do another exercise. We're doing both legs on both exercises, so it's gonna be kind of fun. Just gonna give you that little warning. All right, starting with heels together, toes apart. We're starting in a narrow V, about elbow distance away, one side to your support. Either side, doesn't matter. From here, we're gonna lift the heels up and then re-glue them back together. Then we're gonna bend the knees, sink the seat low. Same concept here, we wanna shoot the tailbone down. So I don't wanna see anyone's booty sticking out like this. You wanna have the abs nice and tight. From here, with the heels glued together, we're gonna take it down for 2 and up for 2. So it's down, down, up, and up. I need a new song for this. There we go. Down for 2 and up for 2. So as you sink your seat down, your knees are gonna open a little wider. Think about pulling them towards the back wall. Good, and keep your heels glued. You're pressing those heels together as tight as you can. You're gonna activate your inner thighs. Excellent. Down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Stay here, just pull. Down and down. Good. Check in with your posture. Crown of the head is lifted, gaze is forward, chest is open, shoulders are relaxed. Good, just pulsing down and down. You got it. All right, we're gonna do that big change. This time we're gonna step forward with one leg into a fourth position. It sounds crazy, but it's really not. All right, just step forward. You want your front heel in line with your back toes. So we're in that fourth position. Still pulsing down. Good, heels are still lifted. Balance, you can place the heels on the floor. If you want more challenge, keep those heels lifted. Good. Stay with me. You got it. One pulse and one press back is coming up next. Here we go. One pulse, one press back through the knees. One pulse, one press back. As you press back, hug your muscles around your femur bone. You're really squeezing that bone with the muscles to support your joints. Good. One press, one pulse. Now hold the pulse. Just press back. Just press. Good. Get low. We're almost done on this side. Stay with me. Press back and back. For 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Heels together. Pulse down in the middle. Good. Keep the heels lifted. Lift them a little higher and re-glue them together. Yes. Pulse down and down. Get ready. We're going to step forward with that opposite leg. Here we go. Step it forward to that fourth position. Still pulsing. Check in with your alignment. Look down for just a second. Front heel should be in line with your back toes. Good. Now get that chin back up. Lift that chin. Good. Now add the press back through the knees. One pulse, one press back. One pulse, one press back. Yes. You're doing great, girls. Stay with me. Good. Hold the pulse. Get low. Just press back through the knees. Keep both heels lifted. Yes, you can. Stay with me. Press back and back. We're coming back to center in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Final pulse down here. Keep those heels glued. Tip the pelvis forward just slightly. Good. Pulse down. Maybe you want a little more challenge. You can let go of your support. Hold the arms out in front of you. Final pulse is coming. I promise. Stay with me. Good. Lift the heels a little higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome work. So much sweat, so much shaking. Good job. Grab a sip of water, you guys. Meet me in the middle for our leg stretches. Come down into a tabletop when you're ready. We're gonna start with our left leg forward. So take a big generous step forward with that left foot, keeping the right knee on the mat. You can creep the toes behind you back just to lengthen out the hip flexor. Tent the fingertips out in front of you, lift the chest, shine your heart forward as you inhale, and then exhale, walk the fingertips back. Inhale, spiral the right arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze follows the fingertips. And then on your exhale, let's take it into a twist. Hands come into prayer. And through center, we're gonna bring that the right elbow to the top of the left thigh and gaze at the back wall. And then slowly take it back through center, bend the back knee. Draw the heel in towards the seat. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your kneecap. If it's available to you, swim the left arm back behind you, grab onto the top of the right foot, and draw the heel in just a bit closer towards the seat. Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream. And then slowly let that foot back down to the floor. Rock back on the front heel, square the hips, lift the toes towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, melt forward. Maybe one day you'll understand. And then point the toes down towards the mat to get a little deeper stretch through the back of the leg. All right, friends, let's reset in tabletop and get the other side. Bring the left knee towards the mat. Take a big generous step forward with the right foot. Left knee is on the mat behind you. If you want to creep the toes back a little further, lengthen through the hip flexors. Tent the fingertips in front of you, lift the chest, shine your heart forward. Turn the corners of your mouth up just slightly as you inhale. And then exhale, walk the fingertips back. Inhale, reach the left arm towards the sky. Gaze follows the fingertips, open through the chest. And then on your exhale, let's take the hands to prayer. Abs pull up and in and take it into your twist. Left elbow to the top of the right thigh. Gaze at the back wall. And then slowly take it back through center. Let's bend the back knee, draw the heel in towards the seat. Make sure you're not pressing into the kneecap. You're stretching through the quad here. And if it's available to you, swim the right arm back behind you, grab onto the top of the foot, and draw the heel in a little bit closer towards the seat. And then gently release that stretch. Rock back on the front heel, square the hips, lift the toes towards the ceiling. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to melt forward. And then draw the toes down towards the floor, deepen the stretch. And slowly press it up. From here, we're going to take it to standing. So plant the right foot on the floor, left foot behind you in a pyramid stretch, nose towards your knee. And then the fingertips walk you forward. Kick the left leg up behind you. We're going to just pulse the seat here to warm it up. Wake it up. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. Float the left foot down to meet the right foot. Step the right foot back, nose towards your knee, pyramid stretch. Fingertips walk you forward. Right leg kicks up behind you. Pulse it out. For 3, 2, and 1. We're going to float the right leg down and out to the side. Take it to a wide-legged forward fold. Let the head get heavy here. We're just going to rock gently side to side. Release some tension from your neck. Just let it all drip down towards the floor. Hang out here for one more deep breath in. And then on your next exhale, we're going to generously bend the knees as we slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And reach the top. Roll those shoulders back and down. All right, we're ready for some seat work here. So now that we're reset, we're going to make our way back to our support. Let me just pause the music. Our first exercise, we're going to be in a semi fold over. So you're folding, crossing your forearms, fingertips towards elbows. Then gently rest your forearms on your support. Walk yourself back until your hips are right over your heels. From here, you want to soft bend in the standing leg. We're going to lift the right leg up behind us, keeping both hips square. So pointing hips towards the floor. Lift the leg, and we're just going to start with a static hold so we can set up our posture. So the heel is lifting towards the sky. And, oops, something is going on here. Okay, sorry, I'm getting an interrupting thing. Sorry about that. Okay. Don't know how that's happening. Somebody's trying to FaceTime me on my computer. That never happens. All right, so lift the heel. Sorry, girl. Lift the heel towards the ceiling, and you're just going to start with that static hold. So abs are pulled in tight. Lower back is pressing towards the ceiling. Toes are pointing down. Your foot is flexed. Good. Now start the pulse. You're just going to pulse that heel up. Pulse up and up. So get your leg as straight as you can. Big toes are turned inward. Lengthen through your neck. Relax through your shoulders. Good. Pulse up and up. Nice job. Little tiny lifts. Remember, micro movement here. So it's not a bounce or a jerk. It's just a tiny lift by squeezing the bottom of your seat. Lift. Up and up. Good. From here, keep the leg lifted. We're going to squeeze into the midline. So you're floating it in by squeezing a little bit of inner thigh work here, but mostly the booty. So keep it lifted high. Good. Abs are tight. No sway in the back. Good. Squeeze in and in. Excellent. Keep breathing. Now we're going to put it together. One squeeze, one lift. Here we go. One squeeze, one lift.
One squeeze, one lift. It's a little tiny L shape you're making with your heel. Good. One squeeze, one lift. From here, we're gonna hold it center, big dynamic movement. We're gonna bend the heel to the seat. Good, hamstring curls. Nice job. Curl in and away. Nice. You're squeezing the back of the leg through the hamstring and through the bottom of the seat. Check in with your standing leg. Make sure you're not locking out that knee. Good. Big curls. Keep going. Next up, we're going to take it to little tiny curls. We're going to hold the knee at 90. Here we go. Hold at 90 degrees. Just baby curls. Yes, little tiny baby curls. Every time you curl, think about squeezing this muscle right here. Good. Curl in and in. You're doing great. Stay with me. Little baby curls. Keeping the foot flexed. Good. Abs are still tight. Curl in and in. From here, we're gonna point the toe towards the ceiling. Slowly draw the knees down and then send it right back up. Good, slow and controlled. Super slow motion. Awesome. You got it, girls. Stay with me. Keep breathing. Nice work. Let's do 2 more just like that. On this last one, we're gonna keep it lifted and just pulse it up. Final pulse is here. Good, get it just a little higher. Pulse up and up. Squeeze the bottom of the seat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower that foot down to meet the other foot. Shake it out. You have 2 options for this next exercise. If you want to make it really challenging and stay standing, you can come into a standing side lying and still work that standing leg, or you can meet me on the mat where I'm going to be and do a lying down side lying. You have options today, but we're still going to work that same side. So come down to your left side. Bottom knee is bent. Roll the hips forward so you're stacking the hips. Your knees are right over each other. Your top leg is straight. Your toe is pointed. Abs are lifting you up and in. Let's start with that full range. So if you're standing, it's the same movement, but you're just using that standing leg and working it a little more. Good. Lifting all the way up, all the way down. Good. Now keep it lifted to your highest point. Lift, hold, lift, hold. Good. Lift and hold, lift and hold. Squeeze through the side feet. Notice if your hips are opening up here. Keep them rolled forward. Now up to tempo. Little tiny pulses up and up. Good. Remember, use your core to lift you up and out of this shoulder here. We're not pressing into the shoulder or dumping weight here. It's just there like a little tiny kickstand. Small amount of weight on that shoulder. Use the bottom leg to press into the floor. Good. Lift up and up. Awesome. Keep the hips rolled forward. We're gonna hold that pulse as we bend the heel in and extend. Bend, extend. Big bend in the knee. Good. Keep the leg lifted. Nice job. You got it. Keep it lifted high as you bend and extend. Good. Space through your chest so you're not dumping this shoulder down either. Good. Now keep the knee bent. From here, we're gonna make little tiny circles. Good. Keep pressing into that bottom leg. Keep lifting through your core. You can do it. Circle it out. And reverse. Other way with your circle. You should feel this all the way up here in your waistline. We're gonna get that in just a second here. The final crunches. Circle and circle. Good. Option to bring this outer arm out to the side. We're gonna crunch it up. Little crunches up and up. Feel it right here. Yes. Good. Last few seconds here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one and done. Release it all the way down. Whew. All right, if you're standing, take it into a little 7 stretch. If you're on the floor with me, let's sink it back for one moment of child's pose here. Whew. And then we're gonna make our way back to standing back in the semi-fold over that we started with, but this time we're gonna work the opposite leg. So one moment, restart the song. Find your way back to standing, cross the arms over one more time. Walk yourself back so you're in that nice, beautiful alignment with your hips down to your ankles. Nice straight line. Press the low back towards the ceiling and pull the abs in tight. So immediately, if you feel yourself swaying here, zip it up. All right, shift all the weight into the right leg and then lift the left leg. We're gonna start with that static hold. So heel pressing towards the back wall, toes pointing down. Just hold it for the first 8 counts. So think about connecting with the muscle that we're using. Lift through the heel, lift through the seat. All right, let's add that little pull. Good. Lengthen through the crown of your head and your neck. Take it nice and long here. You don't want to dip the head down. You want to keep nice and long through the neck. Remember, your neck is an extension of your spine. So you want lots of integrity there. Good. Soft bend in your standing leg. Nice job. Keep pulsing up and up. Nice job, you guys. You can turn the big toe inward just slightly. That's going to help keep the hips nice and square. Pulse up and up. From here, we're going to keep the leg lifted to the same height and squeeze it into the midline. Squeeze in and in. So it's just a slight movement. You're keeping it lifted and floating it inward. Continue to squeeze through the bottom of the seat. Good. Stay with it. Squeeze in and in. Nice job, girls. You're doing great. We're going to put it together in just a moment. Keep breathing. One squeeze, one lift up. Here we go. One squeeze in, one lift up. Squeeze in, lift up. Feel the movement through your muscles as you change between the squeeze in and the lift up. You should feel those muscles engage slightly differently. Slightly differently. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. All right, hold it center. We're gonna take it right into those hamstring curls. Good. Curl in and away, keeping the foot flexed. All right, keep the abs nice and tight here. Stay with me. We're not locking out this knee here. Keep a soft bend in that standing knee. Curl and bend, extend. Curl in and away. Good, last 2. Last one, baby curls here. Little tiny baby curls. So really squeezing the hamstring muscle now, but still working the seat. Notice if one hip starts to dip down, you want to keep them in line. Good. Curl, curl, baby curls. Little tiny curls, you got it. Keep breathing. Almost there, we got 2 more changes. Hold the curl, point the toe. Slow, controlled, bring the knee down. And slow, bring it back up. Good. Slowly let that knee drop. And send it right back up, pointing the toe towards the sky. Good. Slower is better. Keep breathing. You're almost there. You've got 1 change. Last time here. Keep it lifted as high as you can. Just pulse it up here. Pulse. Up and up. Final 1. Pulse up and up. Little higher. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Shake out the legs. Meet me on the mat, or you can stay standing. Your choice. I'm going to take it down to my right side and keep the left side up. Bend the bottom knee. Press into the mat with that bottom leg. Roll the hips forward. Straight leg, pointed toe. Top hand can press into the mat. And we're going to take it right away into those side leg lifts. So you want to focus here on the side feet
and also up through the waistline, through the core muscles here. Everything's connected, so it's all working together as a team. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Nice and slow to start with. Just bring it up and down. Good. All right, keep it lifted to your highest point. Lift, hold. Lift and hold. Yes. Oh, I can tell this one's gonna be harder. Lift, hold, at least for me. Lift, hold, hold, hold. Now up to tempo, little tiny lift, up and up. Good. Squeeze those abs nice and tight. Those are helping you lift the legs. So yes, you're working this muscle here in the side seat, but you're also using these abdominal muscles all the way through your transverse abdominal muscles. Those are the ones that wrap around you like a corset. So good for posture and preventing back pain, right? We need those to be strong for our entire lives. Good. Straighten out your leg as straight as you can and point your toe. Pull up and up. Stay with me. We're going to take it into that bend. Here we go. Stay lifted. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Try not to scooch the leg forward or back. You want to keep the knees in line. Hips are staying rolled forward. Beautiful. Keep lots of space here between those knees. Keep that leg lifted. Bend, extend 2 more times. Now hold the bend. Little tiny circles. Notice if you're doing what I'm doing and dumping weight into the shoulder. Lift up through the abs. Circle and circle. Good. And reverse it. Keep pressing this bottom leg into the mat. That is key. You want to be working both legs at the same time. Circle and circle. Last change. Here it comes. Woo. Can't come soon enough. We're going to bring the arm out to the side and get those final crunches. Crunch it up and up. Good. Crunch and crunch. Squeeze through the waistline. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Release it. Woo. All right, my friends, let's get down to our back for a nice stretch. Finding a figure 4 stretch that works best for your body. You can do this one seated, standing, or completely reclined, which is my preference. I like to relax my neck and shoulders while I'm here. Flexing both feet, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then on your exhale, draw the legs in towards you. If it works out for your body and you can reach through and grab onto the back of the left hamstring, that's going to help you get a deeper stretch. You can also use the hands, placing one on the knee, one on the heel, and gently draw the legs towards you here. Take some nice, big, long, deep breaths in. On your exhale, deepen the stretch just a little bit more. And if it feels right for you, you can rock gently side to side. Keep breathing. Let's hang out here for one more breath on this side before we switch. When you're ready, on your own time, slowly unwind the legs. And let's stretch that opposite side. So crossing the left ankle over the right knee this time. Ooh, that side is even tighter for me. I did my first boot camp workout in 2 weeks yesterday, so I'm feeling sore already from that. Keep the feet flexed. Gently bring it in towards you. Good. Just slow down your breathing here. Take a moment to enjoy the stretch. We still have abs and back dancing to do, but we're not getting up off the floor again until we're ready. Until someone tells you that you have to. All right, let's use our, we're gonna use the ball as an option for abs and the band for stretching. So after we sit up here and stretch, make sure you have all the equipment you need before we get comfortable. All right, unwind the legs, draw the knees in towards your chest, rock up to seated, send the legs out in front of you. Let's cross the right ankle over the left. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly roll up. We're gonna cross the left ankle over the right. Inhale, reach up.
Exhale, melt forward. And then slowly get back up to seated. All right, one more time again, we will need, if you use the ball and you want to use it for abs, you can place it behind your lower back. You can also skip it. You don't have to use it if you feel strong and you want more challenge. Leave it set aside. Today I'm using my ball. All right, we're gonna plant the feet with the feet parallel and the knees bent. Inhale to lift the chest, grabbing onto the backs of the thighs. Spread the toes so you're gripping the mat. You want about this distance between your knees. Lift the chest as you inhale, and then as you exhale, we're gonna scoop the tailbone under and round through the back. So you're pulling your abs in nice and tight. You wanna create that nice C curve with your back. From here, we're gonna take the hands out to the side, take it back for 2, and up for 2. Keep the nice tip of your tailbone forward. So as you come up, you're squeezing through your lower abs to bring you up. Good. Back for 2 and up for 2. Balance. You can also have the option here to grab onto the back to the side. Just make sure you keep the chest open. Good. So you're not rounding through the chest and tucking your chin here. You want to keep space between your chin and chest at all times. Good. Back for 2, up for 2. This time, back for 2. We're gonna stay back here, just pulse. Pulse, back, and back. Good. Use the abdominal muscles, make sure everything's working. Pulse, back, and back. You got it. Now add a tip, so it's 1 pulse back, 1 tip. 1 pulse back, 1 tip. Just a small movement. It's that little tiny tip. You're just tipping the tailbone up slightly. Pulse back and tip. Good. Stay with me. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Pulse back, tip. Pulse back, tip. From here, hold the pulse back, hold the tip. You're gonna lift the arms overhead and lower. Lift and lower. Stay leaning back as you lift those arms. You can do it. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Last 2. Last one, keep the arms overhead. Take it back an inch, up an inch, back an inch, up an inch. Good. Breathe it out. Now hold it back, just pull it back. Last one here. Pull, back, and back. Good, you can do it, girls. Stay with me. Pull back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna turn over to the right side. Grab onto the back of this leg. We're just tipping to the right side. So tipping your right hip point up towards your right rib cage. Good. Tip and tip. Go ahead and release the hands and twist it out. Twist to the right. Twist and twist. Good. Breathe. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it through center over to the left side. Just tip to the left. Tip the left hip point up towards the rib cage. You're shortening that distance between the hip and rib cage. Just tip and tip. Release the hands. Get into that twist. Last little bit here. Twist and twist. Blow some air out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Remove that ball. Set it aside. Let's take it to a full body stretch. Lengthen out on your mat. Reach the toes, reach the fingertips overhead. Let the lower back arch off the floor. And when you're ready, float your arms down by your sides. We're gonna set up for some back dancing in a wide second. So step the feet wider than your mat. You can have just the heels on the outer edge. Lift both hips off the floor. Keep them nice and level. From here, we're gonna lower halfway and lift back up. Lower halfway, lift. Halfway, lift. You're pressing into the heels. You can keep the toes on the floor. Keep the entire foot connected to the mat or the floor. That's gonna help activate more muscles. Good. This is our final couple of minutes of pop here while we're working hard before we hit our stretch. Lift and lower. Now stay lifted, just pulse up and up. Good. Pulse, pulse. Awesome, girls. Tiny pulses. Good. Up and up. From here, we're gonna stay lifted and just tip to the right side only. Tip right, right. Nice job. Right side only. Good. Now to the left side only, just the left side. Tip. Good. Focus on that single side. I know it's burned out already from all that seat work. Tip left. Good. Now tip to center, both sides at the same time. Tip and tip. Good. Make sure you're crunching through your abs here. Bye, Diane. Are you signing off? See you later.
I have a person coming to my house early. Bye.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Keep the hips lifted. We're going to come on to the tippy toes. Lift the heels all the way off the mat. Lower. Halfway lift. Halfway lower lift. Good. Slow, controlled here. Nice job, you guys. We're doing so good. We're almost there. Halfway lower lift. I hope you guys are shaking as much as I am. All right, stay lifted. Just pull. If you're not, squeeze everything just a little bit tighter. Pull up and up. Good. Pull, pull. From here, we're doing that same thing. This time, though, we're going to tip side to side. So tip right, tip left, side to side. So back and forth, alternating tips. Left hip up, right hip up. Last change, tip to center. Hold everything lifted high. Just tip. Good. Squeeze the bottom of your seat. Squeeze your hamstring muscles. Tip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, girls. Lower the feet all the way down. Let's find our band and stretch it all out. Loop the band around the arch of your right foot. Send your left leg long on the mat. Gently relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Let them melt into the floor. We're gonna hold on closely to the foot. You can start with a bend in your knee. Press out into the band as you begin to lengthen and work towards straightening out the knee. Remembering it does not have to come straight, just working towards it. And then go ahead and let the leg float out to the right side just a few inches. Keep pressing into the band. And then let's cross it over the midline, take it over to the left side. Turn the big toe inward just slightly. Feel a nice lengthening from your hip all the way up to your ankle. And then take it up back through center. Let's relax the muscles in the back of the leg this time and just gently draw it in towards you. All right, let's switch sides. Left leg floats up. Right leg switches out and comes down to the floor. Holding on closely to your left foot. You can start with that bend in the knee. Press out into the band and begin to work towards straightening out the leg. And then let it float over to the left side just slightly. And when you're ready, cross the midline, take it over to the right side. Turn the big toes inward. Nice lengthening through those big muscle groups we just worked. And then take it back to center, relaxing the muscles. Draw the leg in towards you. And gently release. Set the band aside. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Gently rocking side to side or making big circles with the knees, whatever feels best for you. And when you are ready, rock yourself up to a seated position. Meet me in a wide-legged straddle. We're gonna sit up nice and straight and tall, elongate the spine, lifting through the crown of the head, and then reaching up and over to one side. Gazing up underneath your armpit towards the ceiling. And then rotate the torso towards the top of the thigh, relax it over, nose towards your knee. And then slowly bring it up. Just a reminder really quickly, let's take it to that other side. Today is the last day of June. So starting tomorrow, if you're doing Zoom workouts, we have a new sign-in codes for the month of July. So just wanted to remind you guys of that really quick while I was thinking about it. All right, rotate the torso to the top of your thigh, nose towards your knee. And slowly bring it on up through center. Let's bring the legs together in the middle. Bend the knees, draw them in towards your chest. Grab onto the calves, ankles, or the bottoms of the feet, whatever's available to you. And then begin to straighten out the knees or work towards straightening them out. Keeping the belly towards the tops of the thighs. And then inhale, release, point the toes down, big reach. Grow really tall in your stretch. And then exhale, melt forward. Beautiful job today, girls. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so glad to be back with you. Yay, feeling good again. Thanks. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye, Fang. Bye, Beck. Bye, Sylvia. Bye, Ann. Bye, Janice.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
too.
Nice to have you back.
So glad. Yes. Good to see you, girls. Bye.